passive brain for today. Not showing the size, it's showing the find it, I can't see anything.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, oh Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, oh Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, oh Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare, oh Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna oh Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna oh Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram, Ram Ram Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, oh Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, oh Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare, oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, oh Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Nitai Gaura Chandra Jaya Gaura Hari Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gaura Hari Bo Nandi. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Prajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vannachari Yamuna Tira Vannachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Paripuracharya Stotha to Srimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Paripuracharya Stotha to Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrinda Ki Jai. ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nama Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem se kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivachari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannathpuri Mai Ki Jai. Ganga Maya Ki Jai. Yamuna Maya Ki Jai. Tulsi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Sri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All Guru Shri Guru Shri Gauranga. Hare Krishna. It's nice to come back after being out for a week, feeling separation of anxiety last weekend, so it's nice to be back in the temple. If I can request the devotee, please come closer. Please come as close. What happens is when more people come, then they get squished against the wall back there, and then we wonder why we have so much space and we don't use it for Krishna service. Please come closer. So, next week, as we know, is a very, very special festival. And it's the birthday of Lord Chaitanya. I'm going to ask either if you can get a mic ready, because I'm going to try to make it a little bit interactive so that we all can be sure that we know what's happening next week. So we know that next Sunday is the appearance day of Lord Chaitanya. And if we see the birth of Lord Chaitanya, right? It's a beautiful picture here. That is Mother Sachi holding baby Chaitanya and all the devotees of Navadvip. And as we remember, that's where the deities were made, is in Navadvip. That's where the Lord was born, in Navadvip. They're all gathering around baby Nimai. That was his name when he was a baby. He was baby Nimai. Sometimes we get asked this question, and you got the mic ready? Okay. Sometimes we get asked this question, who is Lord Chaitanya? So I'm going to ask all of you, that's why we have the mic ready, to see who is Lord Chaitanya. I want to hear from you how much we think we know, what we know, and if we really believe what we know. That's the key point. Hearing it is not enough. So you can raise your hand and Achyut will pass the mic, but who is Lord Chaitanya? I want to hear some answers. And when you say the answer, be convinced that the answer you're giving is you're completely in full conviction of it.
Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself.
Haribol. Yes, Deb.
Lord Chaitanya is Krishna incarnated as his own devotee.
Haribol. Yes. From the men, this is a pop quiz, unexpected pop quiz.
So Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself in the mood of Radharani. He wanted to relish and taste what Radharani feels, because Lord is the Lord himself and he cannot taste or experience what is his devotee's experience or the happiness. So he wanted to relish that. He came in the mood of
Go ahead. Yeah.
mood of Radharani to relish the experience and happiness of his dear most devotee Radharani.
That is the main reason, one of the main reasons that he appeared, exactly. And those of us who are listening to it really hear it, because we need to know what we're going to do next Sunday. It's not like coming for a movie and then enjoy the show and the party and go home like, what did I just do in the temple today? I have no clue. We have to know what we're doing. So all the answers we heard, Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself. He came in the mood of a devotee. He came to experience the intense love that Radharani had for Krishna. What else?
Lord Chaitanya started the Sankirtan movement and the Gaudiya math.
There we go. Lord Chaitanya is the one that started the Yuga Dharma, the Sankirtan movement. And what is the Sankirtan movement?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That's what he came for. He started the Sankirtan movement. Anything else? We are all learning this because we're going to get ready for next Sunday to know why we are worshiping Lord Chaitanya and who he is. So any other answers? Who is Lord Chaitanya?
He's the most merciful appearance of Krishna ever.
Yes, most merciful appearance of the Lord. Excuse me for like 30 seconds. Yes. Together. One more I'm looking for. What was his mission? You're good, Dad. You're on the roll here.
Is there somebody else?
Someone else has an answer? I'm trying to get from the men. I'm only hearing Nitya Gopal. So that means that the men need some learning lessons. So this is a good one. So I hope all the men are learning why we are doing and who is Lord Chaitanya. Please go ahead.
He made it easy to for one to connect with love of Godhead.
Made it very easy. He made it very easy. No hard work. Just chant the holy name. Lord Chaitanya's mission was to wake up the sleeping souls. And we are all sleeping, not in a physical state, mentally. That's why he said, Jeev Jago. His mission was to wake up the sleeping souls, because he was the one that brought the holy name, and we were all been sleeping too long. Yes, anything else?
I think to explore Krishna consciousness all over the world.
He wanted to spread the holy name all in every town and village, is what was stated. Every town and village, not in India, around the world. I think last Sunday, I believe when Jitmitra, where is he? He ran away. He was right here. He gave a class where he said that we have 850 temples all over the world now. Prabhupada ended with 108 in 1977. Now we have 850 all over the world, in every town and village. Now, are we done? No, we are not done. There isn't one in New York, there isn't one in Lancaster, there isn't one in where? Lebanon? We haven't gotten to it. So we have some work to do. He wanted in every town and village. Yes, go ahead, Prabhu.
Before 1990, where I born in Bhutan, There was no, I think one temple was there in Hindu temple, only one temple I remember, and some elderly people told me, but I haven't never been there. But most of people who used to go to Banaras for the education, to get, for the Sanskrit education.
Yes.
Still some of them are around this community, and they are all over the US also. And during the political crisis in Bhutan, most of the Hindus left country and they moved to Nepal. Most of them before 1970 or something.
Okay.
Before that also they used to go to Banaras, India for the education.
Yep. That's what the Lord, in fact, Lord Chaitanya traveled to the whole of India. He actually went to South India. He did a wonderful South Indian yatra too. Beautiful pastime. So the reason I'm asking this is we really have to be very, 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 very convinced that Lord Chaitanya, which side is he on? Right side. Just want to test our quiz if we know who it is. That he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We have to believe wholeheartedly and convinced that he is Krishna himself, and we are going to be celebrating his birthday next Sunday. Completely convinced. Krishna brought the Bhagavad Gita 5,000 years, not brought, he gave the Bhagavad Gita teachings 5,000 years ago. We all know that, right? It's common knowledge. Over the years, over the time, it got lost. Lord Chaitanya came to show us as a devotee how to practice Bhagavad Gita teachings. So, Krishna gave the knowledge to Arjuna on the battlefield. Lord Chaitanya appeared to practice the Bhagavad Gita teachings as a devotee. Why did he come as a devotee? So that we can also learn from him. Right? So he said, you know what, the only way for me to teach the devotees how to practice Bhagavad Gita is I become a devotee myself. So he came as a devotee to teach us how to apply the Bhagavad Gita teachings. That is Lord Chaitanya. Now, why do we celebrate Vaishnava festivals? Why do we do Gaura Purnima? Why do we do Janmashtami? Why do we do Ram Navami? Why do we do Govardhan? Why do we celebrate these festivals? I don't think it's time pass. Why do we celebrate Vaishnava festivals? Yes, Mother. The mic is coming to you, my mother.
To remember Krishna.
Yes.
That's the main reason.
That is the main reason. We celebrate these festivals not because we want to spend money, because we have money sitting in the bank, so we got to do something with it, you know. It's not like we want to do time pass, and it's not like we want to just say, oh, I have nothing to do, let's just do something different. No, to remember Krishna. It is said that in the spiritual world, every word is a song. Every step is a dance. Very important. Every word is a song, and every step is a dance. Now, in the spiritual world, every day is a festival. We don't have it here. Once a month probably, once in 2 months probably. The rest of the time we're working like dogs, pretty much. But in Goloka Vrindavan, every day is a festival. Isn't that beautiful? Just for a moment, just think about it. That's beautiful. Every day is a festival? No work, no school, no bills, no exams, no mortgage. You know, I mean, what? That's wonderful. It sounds so nice. But in the material world, we don't have that. So why we have these festivals is for us to experience a little touch of what's it like to make that day a festival. So we will use it to remember the Lord. That's why we celebrate Vaishnava festivals. Another reason that we also celebrate Vaishnava festivals is to experience spiritual happiness. We come to the temple, we forget everything. With the devotees, sadhu sangha, devotional service, dancing in kirtan, we forget everything. We remember when we go back home, I'm like, oh my God, I got to pay my bills tomorrow morning. I got to pay this, da. But in the temple, that thought is not there. So these festivals are for us to come together and experience spiritual happiness. Because spiritual happiness is permanent. Material happiness is temporary. I'm sure we all experience that, right? Every step that's danger, padam yet we padam. Materially, one day is good, next day is not good. Like we all go to our jobs, that the first half of the day, the work hours are going great unless you get a call from your boss. You're like, oh man, my 4 hours, I gotta do reports. Temporary happiness. It's not like that in the spiritual world. So we come here to experience spiritual happiness, to remember God. As Mother Badangi said, talk about his pastimes, worship him, and serve the Lord. That's why we have Vaishnava festivals. It's an opportunity for us to come together, serve, remember the Lord, worship him, talk about his pastimes, do service for him, and experience a little touch of spiritual happiness. That's why we have festivals. And it's not just because it's time pass. Not at all, absolutely not. Like we said, every word is a song and dance, a song, every step is a dance, and every day is a festival. I'm trying to see how to work this thing out. In the material world, here in the material world, we experience the spiritual through love, peace, and harmony. So what's happening in the spiritual world, we get a little bit of it here. But we come together and do it. It's no fun doing it in your house alone. It's very boring. I'll tell you right now, it's very, very, very boring. Coming together with devotees is much more sweeter. We remember the Lord on these auspicious festivals. That's why we say, next Sunday is Gaura Purnima. We're going to meditate on Lord Chaitanya. Who is he? What is he? What can I do? How to celebrate? What should I do? That should be our meditation for the next 7 days. Daily meditation for the next 7 days. What to do, what to do, what to do. Experience a spiritual essence, spiritual happiness. Celebrate our relationship with God. It's an opportunity for us to celebrate. This is my relationship with God. That's why we celebrate Vaishnava festivals. To remember God and his pastimes, worship him and serve him. Just like what Nitya Gopal said just now, that Lord Chaitanya appeared because he wanted to experience the love that Radharani had for Krishna. He couldn't do it on his own. He says, but Radharani is the highest, purest devotee. She is so much serving me. I want to feel that hankering. So he appeared. I was talking to one young boy, actually, Janvi's brother, the other Achut Jamindar, he lives in Canada. He was sharing with me, I think it's 18, 19 years old, that boy, first year college or something, isn't it? He made a very profound statement, and I couldn't have thought the way he did. He said to me, Mataji, you have 4 personalities on the altar. I said, what? I said, no, it's only Nita and Gaurachandra. He says, but you know what? But in Lord Chaitanya, There's two. Look at the mind. There's in Lord Chaitanya, there's Radha Krishna. And in Nitai, there's Balaram. So he said, so Mataji, when you're looking at Nitai Gaurachandra, you shouldn't just see two. You should see Radha Krishna and Chaitanya and Balaram and Nitai. And I said, thank you. So when we see Lord Gauranga, we are actually seeing Radha Krishna. They're none different. When we see Lord Chaitanya, Radha Krishna is in Lord Chaitanya. So we should never feel and say, oh, Lord Chaitanya is different, Radha Krishna is different. It's actually an offense to think that way. It's actually an offense. Because Radha Krishna is in Lord Chaitanya. They're none different. That's why Prabhupada says, Mayapur and Vrindavan are the same. It's none different. In our minds, we think it's different. It's not. Prabhupada, it's the same. Mayapur and Vrindavan are none different. Pastimes are different. Lord Chaitanya here, Radha Krishna. But the holiness of the place, it's none different. So we should never think, oh, Mayapur, let's go to Vrindavan. Forget Mayapur. When we think that, it's an offense. They are none different. Very important point. How many of us know when was the first Gaura Purnima festival? That actually started the whole thing. 1400s. It was started, organized, arranged, and planned by Srila Narottam Das Thakur. He was instructed by his spiritual master, Srila Lokanath Goswami. And he started the whole festival in 1400s. He did not see Lord Chaitanya. By the time he appeared, Lord Chaitanya already left the planet. But he was hankering, and he was crying, and he was weeping. Why did I get born so late that I did not see my Lord? He was weeping and crying so much that he said, I must just end my life. Let me jump in the Ganga because I did not see my Lord. He was instructed and he started, he organized, he planned, he arranged all the festival for the first Gaura Purnima festival in 1400. And you know how long it took him to plan that festival? 6 months. 1 week and we're like scratching our heads, right? What to do? 6 months ahead. So what did he do? He sent out invitations to every Vaishnava, every devotee, every ethnic background, every diverse group, and said, come for the festival. Not emails, not WhatsApp, not even whatever they do now, I don't know what they do. He personally went on a boat, okay, boat ride, on a bullock cart and boat rides to go and give invitations to everybody in Bengal. Imagine that. Months ahead. He said, this is an opportunity for me to bring all the devotees together from all the communities to celebrate the birthday of Lord Chaitanya. This is how I can bring unity in diversity. So he reached out to everybody, even the Muslim community. He went to everywhere. He had no segregation. He invited everybody. He said, everybody needs Lord Chaitanya's mercy. So I'm going to invite everybody. 1400s, he was already having, he was a great visionary. He has no bachelor's degree. He has no master's degree. He has no organizational leadership degree. Okay? He was the prince of Keturi with no management degree, nothing. But look at his thinking. He said, this is an opportunity for me to bring everybody together to experience Lord Chaitanya and to connect them with Lord Chaitanya. How many of us think like that today? We are too caught up in our own lives, too caught up that we don't think, how can I connect someone else to Lord Chaitanya? We are the ones that have the material knowledge, right? The bachelors, the masters, the PhDs, the leadership organization degrees, the MBAs, the MS, whatever you want to call it. We have all the skills, but we don't think, how can I use it as an opportunity to connect someone with Krishna? And Srila Natham Das Thakur in 1400s, he's thinking that. Imagine that. But we got it so easy. We have WhatsApp, we have emails, and yet we complain. No time. Work is too busy. He was traveling in bullock cart and boat rides to go give out invitations. Something for us to think about. He built a temple 6 months ahead of time. His cousin brother was the king of Keturi, of his town. He shared the idea with his cousin brother. They started building the temple, paid by the king. They set a festival date. The whole town was bustling. Imagine living in a town where everybody is just chanting the holy name, busy making garlands, cooking different preps, putting rangoli outside, making, building the designs on the houses, so many things they were doing, just for Lord Chaitanya. Just have the vision in your mind. 6 months prior to that, every street and lane was decorated with flower garlands, right? And every house they walked by, people were cooking. Devotees were cooking so many khichdi, all kinds of plus, different kinds of dal, different kinds of rice, different kinds of pakoras, different kinds of sabjis, endless amounts. Not small pots, huge pots. Just try to imagine that in your mind. And then, not only that, because it's the first Gaura Purnima festival, they even took the time to make new madangas, clay madangas, because they want everything new. They made new clay madangas, they made new kartals from scratch. They said everything for the Lord must be new. Not one madanga, hundreds of madangas, hundreds of kartals. Kartals from brass, madangas from clay. They didn't waste 1 minute. They said, we are going to have the deity of Lord Chaitanya. I want to be part of this excitement. They were so busy. On top of that, they wrote, Srila Natham Das Thakur, to please the Lord, they wrote bhajans. He wrote bhajans to glorify Lord Chaitanya, so that they can sing it to the Lord on Gaura Purnima festival. Prayers, right? Let me write a song and prayer for Lord Chaitanya for his birthday. On top of that, the night before the first Gaura Purnima festival, they had kirtan, what we call Adivas kirtan. Devotees were so much absorbed in the holy name of chanting that the whole night they were chanting. They didn't even know the night was gone. And next morning, they continued the celebration of Lord Chaitanya. Jai Chaitanya Nitya Gaura Chandra ki. They started the Adivas Kirtan, they completely invoked the auspiciousness in it with roaring kirtan till the next morning. Every devotee was engaged in service. Every child, every man, every woman, young or old, it doesn't matter. They said, this is my opportunity to serve the Lord for Gaura Purnima festival. So why am I sharing this? Why am I sharing what it took to start the first Gaura Purnima festival? It's for us to ask ourselves, what am I going to do for Gaura Purnima next Sunday? Am I doing anything? Am I preparing anything? Am I serving in any way? Am I going to do extra service? Am I going to come early and do this? Am I going to come early and do that? Am I going to, cook something special? Am I going to make extra service? What am I going to do? Nowadays, what happens is the festival gets planned, we come, we enjoy, we go home. Pretty much. Someone else does the work, we come for 1-2 hours, and we go home. It's very hard to experience the bliss like that. To really experience deep spiritual happiness, we have to be fully engaged from now to the next 7 days. They did it for 6 months in 1400s. We have only 7 days left. Like Maharaj Parikshit, when he was told that he had to die in 7 days, what did he do? Did he say, okay, let me close my mortgage, sell my house, pay off my bills, close all my debts, and then take care of my family? And no, he says, I am going to go and hear the Bhagavatam until my last breath. I only have 7 days. He didn't waste a moment. 7 days is all he had left. He was given 7. He was told 7 days. We don't even know whether we'll even see 7 minutes. And we take every minute for granted. Right? So we have 7 days before next Sunday, Gaura Purnima. So we all should be meditating on Lord Gauranga every single day. What can I do? What can I prepare? What should I make? What service can I do? How can I help? Where can I help? We need to be asking these questions and getting involved in service. That is the only way we will experience spiritual happiness. There is no other way. There is no other way. Because when it happened in 1400s, when Chiranatham Das Thakur did the festival, everyone was engaged. Even the kids were engaged. They were making rangolis, they were making garlands, they were doing dramas, they were doing puppet shows, they were helping their parents to cook. They were doing so many things. It doesn't matter what age, young or old, kids or no kids, male or female, it doesn't matter. So we have to think, 7 days, my goodness, I have exactly 7 days for Gaura Purnima. How should I prepare for Gaura Purnima? Because it's Lord Chaitanya's birthday. And who is Lord Chaitanya? Lord Krishna himself. And Lord Chaitanya is none other than Radha Krishna combined. So we should be excited. If we're not excited, then something is wrong. If we're not excited, that means we're getting distracted. That means we're not meditating enough on Lord Chaitanya. We have to get into that mood. It's literally 7 days away. So this is, where's the mic? Who has the mic? You have the, okay, good. So I'm going to ask, how should we celebrate Gaura Purnima? Let me hear from you guys. Many of us here are grihastas. We all have children. So let me ask you a question. If it's your child's birthday, how much time in advance do you plan for your child's birthday party? One month? About a month? Yeah? 2 See, I'm past that stage because my kids are big, so I don't have to worry. They do their own thing, you know. I'm like, they're grown, so forget that. 2 months? About 2 months, right? So we start planning 2 months ahead. What do we plan? Raise your hand so we can hear, because I want us to start thinking. I want us to get into that thinking for the next 7 days. What do we give the mic to Rohin, beta?
We can make some decorations or
2 months ahead?
or plan some food that we can.
So, yeah, so we start planning. Okay, first we plan, you know, what is the theme? You know, kids are into this theme thing, right? And I don't know what theme. See, when my kids were small, it was Barney. Now I don't know what it is. I'm like 25 years later, okay? So we first pick a theme of that my child likes. And we meditate on a theme. Yes or no? Let's be honest. I'm a grahasta, I know. You don't have to lie. Oh, my child likes Barbie theme. My child likes Spider-Man theme. I don't know what, Pokemon or whatever the theme. I have no idea. I'm like way behind. So we meditate for 2 months on the theme for the child, right? Okay. Then what we do? Invitations, 2 months ahead. Right? We make a long guest list of all the invitations, right? And then we set the date. You gotta have a date. This is the birthday date, right? And then what we do? We think the food, we gotta feed the people, can't stand them hungry. Think the menu, and when we plan the menu, we scratch and make changes and scratch and make changes and scratch and make changes. Agreed? I've been there, but believe me, Prabhu, I'm a grahasta. I've been there. We make a menu like, nah, remove that, add this. Another one, nah. So we make like multiple menus and change it every time. True or false? And then, a week before, what do? Grocery shopping. Have to cook the food. It's not going to manifest on its own. So we spend time during our working hours, go to grocery shopping and, you know, get this grocery and then stay up all night cooking. And then next morning, then by the time it's the birthday day, it all happens. We spend 2 months ahead to plan our child's birthday. We have 7 days for the Lord. What are we doing? He is the Supreme Lord. Sometimes we worship our children more than we worship God. Honestly speaking, we worship our children and spend more time planning for their parties, birthdays, our anniversaries, blah, 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 more than we spend time thinking of, oh my God, it's Krishna's birthday, it's Chaitanya's birthday, what do I do? What should I do? What can I do? We do it, you know when? The morning of. Seriously. We don't spend time. Now the interesting thing is, we worship our children more than the Lord, because we spend so much time focusing on our children and their birthdays, but when it's the Lord's birthday, we wait till the end. Now the joke is this, but when we run into material problems, we don't go to our children. Why not? We run to God. Krishna, I need a job. Krishna, I got to pay my mortgage. Krishna, I'm in trouble. But you spent 2 months planning your child's birthday and you're worshiping your child, and it's the Lord's birthday and you didn't give time. What do you expect? Am I making sense here? See where I'm going with this? We should run to the child then. Okay, child, I spent 2 months planning your birthday party. I ran into a roadblock. Can you please help me and save me? No, we run to Krishna. So we have switched the roles. We should be worshiping the Supreme Lord as much and even more. That is what it means to always meditate on the Supreme Lord's festivals. It doesn't help when we just run to the Lord at the last minute and we scramble doing something last minute when we give more time to something material. We have our roles switched, completely switched. So we really, really, really need to think. We have only 7 days for Lord Chaitanya's birthday. What am I going to do? Every day we should meditate on something we want to do. Serve, engage, cook, make, clean, something. That should be our meditation. Just as much time as we give planning birthday parties, anniversaries, what have you, we should give that much time or even more. That is Krishna consciousness. That is Krishna consciousness. To be conscious of Krishna. Let me tell you how it used to be. Actually, not how it used to be. Let me share with you how it should be. Many of us have a birth time that we were born, right? We all have birth dates, and we have a birth time. For example, I was born, what time was I born? Hey, Krishna. Okay, I remember now. 8:45 a.m. If it was my birthday, would someone wish me at 8:45 when I was born, or when they see me the first thing in the morning? First thing in the morning. It doesn't have to be 8:45. Just because I was born at 8:45. Like my sister was born at 11:20 p.m. Do I wait till 11:20 p.m. and say, hey, happy birthday? No. I'll wish her the day off, the morning off, right? We all have families, we all have children. In our family relationships, when it's our loved one's birthday, the first thing we do the morning of the birthday is what? Happy birthday. We wish them happy birthday, especially if it's a child, right? If not, how do they feel? They'll feel like, Mom forgot about my birthday? Dad forgot about my birthday? They'll feel lonely. All ISKCON temples, till today, every Vaishnava festival, devotees come to the temple on the morning of Gaura Purnima to see the Lord and take darshan. Why? To wish happy birthday. Imagine next Sunday is Gaura Purnima, darshan aarti, curtains are open, the temple is empty. How do you think they would feel? How do you think the Lord would feel? It's my birthday and there's nobody here to see me. Making you all think a little bit. Especially Vaishnava festival, especially on birthdays of the Lord, it's very important that we start the day by coming to the temple to take darshan of the Lord, and then you start your day. Till today, all ISKCON temple practices that. We come in the morning for darshanarti, we see the Lord, and it starts the day beautifully. So normally, this is how Gaura Purnima or any festival, whether it be Gaura Purnima, whether it be Janmashtami, whether it be Radhastami, whatever, where we all prepare our minds few days, 1 week ahead. Okay? We got to go to the temple. It's the Lord's birthday. Let's go to bed early the night before. Prepare the children's mind. Tomorrow is the Lord's birthday. We're going to go take darshan of the Lord. Go to bed early that night before. Next morning, on the morning of Gaura Purnima, wake up. Come in time for Mangal for Darshan Aarti and wait for the curtain to open. Just waiting there. I want to see the Lord on his birthday. And once we open that curtain and the Lord sees, oh my God, they came to wish me, wouldn't they be happy? What do you guys think? Will they be happy or sad? Absolutely. They want to see their devotees on their birthday. And after we take darshan, then we all go home and we said, I want to do service. We go home, we cook, we clean, we wash, we make press, we make garlands, we do all kinds of stuff, and then we come back 4 p.m. and said, ready for the festival. So your whole day have been used for what? Devotional service. That is how we celebrate Vaishnava festivals. In my training as a Krishna consciousness, 21 years in Gitanagari, that's how we did it. Happens till this very day. I have kids. My kids were small at the time, so when I hear parents saying, oh, but I have kids, it's an excuse. It's an excuse. Train. Prepare them. My kids didn't come on age of 25. They were also babies. You just got to train them. Prepare the children to say, it's Gaura Purnima, it's Lord Chaitanya's birthday, we gotta get ready to go to the temple, so let's go to bed early. So I will put my kids to bed early the night before, literally, get them ready next morning, and we wait eagerly to go to the temple. Because we cannot wait, because I want to be the first one to see the Lord. that greed. I want to be the, can you guys come closer? It's getting tight. Come closer, women. There are a lot of kids and the devotees back there getting squashed up. Come closer. I want to be there. I don't want to come after the curtain is open. I want to be there before the curtain is open. So I should be standing here waiting for the curtain to open so that I can see the Lord dressed up in his new outfit on his birthday. And I can get to wish the Lord happy birthday. You see the Lord, you're so happy. Then you go home and said, wow, it's Gaura Purnima. Let's cook. Let's clean the temple room, let's make garlands, let's make vases, let's make sweets, let's make this, let's make that, let's do. By the time your mind is so fully engaged in cooking in this one, it's like, oh, gotta go to the temple. And you rush to go to the temple for the festival. And then you're with the devotees. You won't even know that you're fasting, believe me. You engage with the devotees, doing abhishek and doing dramas and all the services. By the end of the day, when it's time to break fast, you will say, I was fully engaged in service. What a beautiful way to experience spiritual happiness. That is how we celebrate Gaura Purnima. We don't come in the evening to see the Lord. We see the Lord the first thing in the morning. Because that is when Darshan Aarti happens. And the Lord wants to see his devotees in the temple on his birthday. Imagine when your kid wakes up in the morning and nobody wishes the kid. What do you think your kid will do? Shravan, what do you think your kid would say if you didn't wish your child happy birthday? He wouldn't be happy. He's like, you forgot me. Like, am I not important to you? Am I your son? Or did you adopt me? They would question. So if the child can think that, well, what about the Lord? He's a supreme personality of Godhead. You should start thinking that way. And next Sunday, and unfortunately, Gaura Purnima falls on a Sunday, so we have no excuse, do we? We have no excuse. We literally have no excuse. We just got to do what? Time management. That's it. We all should be here Sunday morning waiting for the curtain to open to see the Lord on his birthday. That is Gaura Purnima. That's how we start Gaura Purnima. It doesn't start in the evening. No Vaishnava festival starts in the evening. It starts from the time you wake up in the morning. It's like saying like my birthday starts in the evening. I was born in the morning, 8:45, but that doesn't mean that my party starts in the evening. No, it starts in the morning when I wake up. Same thing with the Lord. So we have to ask ourselves, geez, I have to prepare for Gaura Purnima. I got 7 days left. Now, what if it falls on a weekday? Then what do we do? What if Gaura Purnima falls on a Wednesday? Then what do we do? No answers? I'll give you an answer. PTO. Take vacation time. Now, why do I say that? How did we get vacation time? How do we get vacation time? From the job we work, right? Are you all awake? Are you all? Are you all? Okay. Thank you for clapping your hands. Who gave us the job? Krishna arranged to get us the job. Krishna allowed for us to get the job. Am I right or am I wrong? Right? Krishna allowed for us to get the job. If Krishna allowed for us to get the job, can we sacrifice some PTO for Krishna? But instead what we do, we save the PTO for vacation. And we say, Krishna, sorry Baba, PTO is not meant for you. It is meant for vacation and cruise and holidays. You wait. You're secondary. That's how we think. But we forget that it's because of the Supreme Personality of Godhead that we are able to have a job, we're able to function materially, we're able to use that in Krishna's service, we're able to run a family, and we're able to engage in some service. It's because of that material, whatever we have given to us by the Lord. But we think a million times to say, let me take 2-3 hours time off from work to come see the Lord. But we'll keep all the paid time off for vacation and cruises. We're not willing to sacrifice our vacation time for the Lord. But when we run into problems, we run to Krishna, please help me and save me. Where's our consciousness? Ulta. It's messed up. Something for us to think about. We cannot put Krishna in the back. The more we put him in the back burner, it's not going to work. We got to put him front. The more we put the Lord in the front, we'll see magic. We'll definitely see magic. So next, now I've also heard this feedback, oh Mataji, but morning Mataji. I cannot get up in the morning. Well, we go to work in the mornings, right? I hope. So why not for the Lord? Sacrifice. We are not willing to take the extra step to really give up a bit of time for the Lord. But we want miracles from Krishna. We expect miracles from Krishna, but we don't want to sacrifice ourselves for the Lord. Does the math add up? It's what they call in chemistry imbalance equation. It's an imbalance equation. We want miracles from Krishna, but I will sacrifice. But I need you to give me my stuff. Imbalance equation. Ain't gonna work. Plan. Next Sunday is Gaura Purnima. It's the birthday of Lord Chaitanya. When we open for Darshan Arati, we want to see every devotee here waiting to see the Lord in their new outfit. And they have 2 new outfits this year. One in the morning and one in the evening. Come and see. The Lord wants to show off his dress. Our children, we buy them new dresses for their birthday. What do? See mommy. Right? See daddy. They want to show off. It is okay. You think the Lord doesn't want to do that? Of course he does. But there's no one to see. There's no one to see. How would they feel? So we need to think. We really need to think. How can I be here to see the Lord on Gaura Purnima morning? The first darshan on their birthday. We should be hankering. We should be waiting. I want to be there. Before the curtain opens, I should have the first glimpse. Run. Plan. That should be the first start of Gaura Purnima. That's how we actually start and celebrate Gaura Purnima festival. Because when we see the Lord, the first thing in the morning, Darshan Arati, we go home feeling so enthused, so enlivened, and said, I want to cook for Krishna. I want to make this. I want to make that. I want to do this. I want to clean this. I want to mop this. I want to vacuum. I want to do so many things. And next thing you know, it's like, oh my God, now I got to get ready to go to the temple. It's 4 o'clock. It's Abhishek time soon. The excitement will up even more. How many of us really want to feel that excitement? I'm losing 1 hand, 2 hands, 4 hands. Okay, much, much better. I guarantee you, devotee, that excitement is beautiful. It's beautiful. Nothing in this material world can be compared to that happiness of seeing the Lord on his birthday, first thing when the curtains open next Sunday. It's beautiful. What is even beautiful now that it's getting warmer? Sometimes the sun, Suryadev, the sun will be rising and the beautiful sun would just fall right on the altar, right before the Lord's feet. Damodar knows, it's beautiful sight, beautiful sight. No painting can capture it, I'll tell you. But those of us who dress like Nitya Gopal dressed this morning, those of us that do the morning service, every Sunday we experience this beautiful sun ray falling right on the Lord's feet. It's a sight to not be missed. So we all should really make the extra effort to come and see the Lord on Gaura Purnima morning. Again, it's Sunday. If it's a weekday, I'll encourage you to take a few hours PTO. It doesn't hurt. You're sacrificing your PTO for the Lord who gave us the job, pretty much. It doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt. But it's on a Sunday. We all don't live very far away. It's not like we're driving from here to Maryland. It's only, what, 20 minutes? 20 minutes is not 20 hours. It's just 20 minutes. We all can plan. Just think for a little bit. What would it be like when the Lord sees his devotees waiting to have his darshan on Gaura Purnima morning? He'll be so happy. How many of us can make that happen next Sunday? 8 o'clock. Working hour time, 8 to 4. So I'm telling you that's when we start work. I start 8 to 4, 8 to 5, you know. Jai Nindita Gaura Chandra ki. 8 o'clock Mangalarti. I mean, that 8 o'clock Darshanarati. How many of us can make it next Sunday morning to see the Lord? I love it. Haribo. We all should be here, waiting. My goodness. And I can guarantee you your whole day is going to be beautiful. Completely absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Completely absorbed in devotional service. Completely. That is actual Gaura Purnima. That's how we should be celebrating the Vaishnava festival. Any questions? If not, I'll ask questions. Okay, so I'll ask a question. You know, for most birthday parties, right,